What is up, Soul Fam? What is up, it's Shanny with Healing Elements. How are you guys? Coming to you today with a brief description of a term, something called reasoning in a circle. So a quick podcast today, but I wanted to bring it to your attention. As always, never pushing any concept or belief on anyone, just totally here to give you any food for thought or positive messages of any kind or different ways of looking at things. So guys, reasoning in a circle. Reasoning in a circle is defined as basically assuming what you set out to prove in any kind of dialogue or communication or experiment, that type of thing. So reasoning in a circle, when we reason with something in a diplomatic way, we should be doing this in a continuum, reasoning in an open-minded state rather than going in circles, again, assuming before we get into a topic of discussion, etc., assuming what we set out to prove, coming in with a biased outlook, setting up tests basically of any kind or discussions, communication, debates, gauging by engaging the outcome already. It's set by your previously formed hypothesis or beliefs. You will reason in a circle and come to the same conclusion, obviously not getting headway either way, either proving that your views give you even more confidence that they are a true belief of yours, or giving you food for thought to make you think of the contrary. So, reasoning in a circle is reasoning, discussing with somebody, researching a topic, or arguing for, anything with bias with blinders on, pretty much limiting, therefore, your capacity to truly get anywhere closer again or farther from any new conclusion, any reasonable outcome, or information is basically lost because you came in assuming, again, what you set out to prove. So instead of reasoning in a non-biased way, making progression, moving ahead forward in enlightenment to new conclusions, maybe, when you reason in circles, it always leads one who's doing this research or having this discussion right back to their self-proclaimed theory, understanding the event in the same way in which they began. So reasoning in a circle is wasted energy, basically, in my opinion, because why would you go into a discussion or, a test of any value where you already have definitely your hypothesis is going to remain the same? You shouldn't come into any kind of debate, test, reasoning of anything with a set predisposed notion, right, of what it's going to look like when you gather this new information or discuss in a dialogue with somebody completely opposite of your belief or opinion. It's basically reasoning and engaging in healthy dialogues about things, right? Without reasoning in circles is done by having an equilibrium present, in my opinion. I just think that if you, let's say, are having a group discussion or a jury, having half of those participating in this said debate, discussion, etc., with a similar maybe background or understanding as you, and have half of the other participants having a completely contradictory outlook or background or view, etc., that's the key. But even further, I feel that the absolute key is for all participants, to discuss some theory or concept or test something reasonably with an open mind. It has to be done, both of those parties, maybe that have, your views or beliefs or, maybe assumptions in a very open-minded way about what it's going to look like, what the belief is. The main point is, though, all people have to definitely come in with a non-biased approach with an open mind, putting away every single preconceived notions entirely, even if they are something of moral value to that person. So by doing that, it's not drawing any conclusions to, stifle us basically from calculating new information or taking into account another concept of perception from somebody else. Reasoning in a continuum is what I feel is so necessary, especially now with the tides that are changing and everything that's going down regarding opposition of any sort, right? Reasoning in a continuum is what I feel we should all be moving towards, soul fam, not reasoning in a circle, in a redundant hamster wheel circle that is cyclical and truly doesn't have any progression within it of value. So thank you guys again. This was a short podcast on YouTube upload for today, talking about what it means when you reason in a circle. So blessings, love, and light, guys. Wishing you a very happy holiday week, Merry Christmas, and sending tons and tons of positive intent.